Brittany, good morning.
Good morning, Chad. Oh, man. The weather is so beautiful and perfect here in Wisconsin. But like you said, I'm tired. There's so much going on nationally, even here in the state. I found myself in a wildfire yesterday, like in Wisconsin.
I heard that when you were talking to Pat earlier, and I mean, and again, you didn't really go into many details, but it sounds like it was not insignificant, was it?
No, not at all. And it happened so fast. I must have showed up probably 5 minutes after the call went in, after the initial flame happened. I had no idea. I was just driving around. I visit state parks. That's what I do. So I pull in, and all these fire trucks are just flying up the hill. And before I know it, you could see the smoke in the woods. I got out of there. Drove a little bit away, obviously, somewhere safe, and you could just see the smoke billowing and the winds just whipping it further and further and growing it from nothing to something within an hour. It was massive. And I couldn't leave. I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't stop watching what's happening. And the DNR planes were circling. I was tracking them as well and talking to the locals. And they hear over the scanner that a cigarette butt was tossed
Mhm.
out. And I also, talked to some people who closed the park down, and they were saying the same thing as well. But if you think about it, up that mound, how are those hoses reaching? So, huge shout out to all those fire departments. I know a lot of them are volunteer down there as well in Adams County. So they're showing up. They're doing great. And the last I heard that it was contained by midnight last night, and they left some crew. I think one crew over there overnight. So it looks like it's much better. But how fast that happens from one little cigarette butt is the message here. So I've got my Smokey the Bear hoodie on right now. We start wildfires. It's predominantly brush fires. That's what Wisconsin is known for. That's what we do. That's where most of them start from. Not really the backyard bonfire or the cigarette butts, but look how fast it can destroy something
Right.
so beautiful and historic, too. I mean, there's Native American pictographs and all of those things on that mound. I hope they're okay.
And it really was a mixture of bad situation because it was when I was out on Saturday, especially, it was really windy out there. And that's the combination between the incredibly dry conditions that we had. I don't know if I didn't realize, did we get any rain on the weekend? Because we were talking about that overnight.
Um,
Like, did we get anything? Because I don't remember seeing anything. Maybe I was just,
Goodness, I don't
yeah,
either now that I'm
yeah.
thinking about it.
I don't think we did because
I don't
usually I can hear it outside when I'm lying in bed or something like that. I don't think we did. So are we officially in a drought condition right now in this area?
In this area, we're abnormally dry.
Oh,
But just northeast of us, they're in a severe drought condition
mm,
already. So it's rapidly intensifying north and south of us. We're actually in a decent spot, but we're sliding right with them as well pretty soon. I mean, I don't see any rain this week either. The only chances are again on Saturday night with another cold front. Let's hope there's enough moisture. But I mean, this air mass is so darn dry, and there's this stretch of dry weather, and then you put the winds on top of it for fall. I mean, they're only going to get stronger as those temperatures start to change. So we definitely have to be careful.
and the thing about it as well is I was talking to somebody normally by this time of year when I go out to do a football game, you're starting to bundle up a little bit.
Right.
And even this coming week, we're to the next to the last week of the regular season. And on Friday, they're going to be knocking on the door of 80 degrees in some areas. I mean, it is crazy, isn't it?
It is. I mean, an extreme warm up for Friday, well above average again. We should be in the upper 50s to low 60s on Friday, not near 80. So, a major, major warm up. It doesn't last long. We do cool down for Sunday.
Mhm.
Um, but still, like the extreme roller coaster that we're going through, how long these warm temperatures are lingering into our fall season, all of this mixed together is not the best, that's for sure. But
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is craziness, but as you said, I mean, the forecast you've been giving us has been pretty boring. It looks like what are the details of what could be a yet another boring weather forecast here for central Wisconsin to start off the new work week?
it's going to take me a matter of 2 seconds to tell you the whole week forecast. Here we go. Mid 60s all week long. We'll climb to about 70 degrees on Thursday, near 80 on Friday. And then we slip to the mid 60s for Saturday and upper 50s for Sunday. No rain in the forecast besides maybe Saturday night as that cold front moves through and drops our highs. Nothing going on here. But then you see that another major hurricane exploding and headed towards Florida.
Yeah.
I just want all of them to move here. I want to take them all and keep them safe because they just keep getting hit.
Yeah, and nothing's moving. And as you said, I think it was last week. Is it because of these storms that is kind of keeping us where we are, where nothing's changing?
Yes. So it's just taking all that moisture and fuel in the Gulf. I mean, actually, those waters are 85 degrees. It's like high octane fuel for them.
Right.
So it's just taking it all, the moisture, keeping it south, and where it's allowing that cold Canadian high pressure to just really fall here. And it's a big dominating high pressure. Like you said, it's going to keep it south away from us. That's kind of why it's shooting it straight east, too.
Uh, well, someday we'll get clouds again, right?
One
Someday.
day, someday.
Hey,
Winter,
Brittany.
hopefully.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks for the info. Have a great Monday. We'll catch you again tomorrow.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
You bet. That's our meteorologist, Brittany Merlot, joins us each weekday here on both on 98.9 WXCO.